Well, hello there, everyone. It is Thursday. I think it's the 2nd, June 2nd. I took the day off today. We've been getting a lot of rain, and we finally had a break. I saw the sun popping out. You can see the clouds are still kind of darkish, rainy, but had a break in the rain. I'm getting the bike ready to go on a trip to change the oil today, oil and filter. Had it up in the air, so I greased the front and back ujoints, which I do every oil change. I give about 5 squirts, so that should be in good shape. Even had a break in the rain, and I drug it out and got a bucket of water and some car wash and washed the bike. It was kind of nasty and dirty, but hopefully I don't run across any water and get it all messed up again. Anyway, getting it all ready. I used Rotella T6 again this time. Last time in the summer, or last time I used, what did I use? Wasn't T6, it was Mobile 1. And I like the T6 better. It's 5W40. Mobile 1 was 10W40. So I always kind of like the Rotella T6 a little bit better. It's full synthetic, and it's made for wet clutch. It's made for diesels, but it works perfect in wet clutches and bikes. And I've always had really good luck with Rotella T6 that I put in this thing. It actually shifts better. I think it just runs better with the 5W40. Probably get better mileage too. But anyway, out for a spin. Oh, look at you. See the water screwing up my mirrors, and I can feel it blowing on me from all the little nooks and crannies that I had water in. Oh well. Anyway, it's beautiful out. I think it's that can't be right. I just pulled it out of the garage, but it's not hot. I still got my oil changing clothes on. My old nasty shorts, nasty dirty t-shirt. So I've screwed up a lot of really good clothes by not changing my clothes before I do all this stuff, and I always get oil and grease all over me, and so I put my nasty stuff on to change the oil in the garage. I was going to film it, but I didn't, because I guess it's just too easy. What I did this time is I have a nice jack that I bought. It gets under like 3 inches, and I can actually I didn't even raise up the back end this time. I stuck it, to one of those double ones that you stick it under the frame on the trike, and I can lift up the entire back end of the trike way high. And I can almost get under it and change the oil, but I used another jack and a piece of wood. I have these floorboards, and it has a really nice frame going all underneath to really make them so you could stand on these floorboards. And so I put it on the other jack underneath that, and put a board across there and lift it up. And what I did was I have these Rhino ramps that I bought, and I put the Rhino ramps underneath the back wheels. I didn't lower it enough, but I put the Rhino ramp underneath the front wheel, then I let the jack out so I could get underneath there and pull the drain plug out and the oil filter. I also check my coolant fluid. I always put a little bit more in just to be on the safe side, make sure it's good. Check my brake fluids. So I should be good to go on the trip next in a couple weeks. Uh-oh, what happened down here? And got the trailer all set up, ready to go. Started packing some of our riding gear into that. Got a whole bunch of those little 100-calorie Gatorades. Water already in the cooler. Let's see what's going on down here. Fire trucks. not trying to rescue somebody, some idiot. They are. Some idiot down in the flooded water. They're trying to rescue them. Morons. Can't fix stupid. Anyway, I guess I'm talking a little bit too much. Nice riding. I found my mount to go on top of my helmet, so when we go to the really scenic areas, I want my GoPro on the very top, and then it shoots down and catches my windshield, but then it still gets the good scenic area, so I have that. Oh, I also ordered another, I have professional digital SLR cameras that I use for my sports photography. But they're really big and heavy. It's like a 1D Mark IV, and I have the smallest ones I got is 2470 f2.8, and it's just big and bulky. So we're going to Hawaii in September too, so I went ahead and ordered a Canon PowerShot. I forgot which one it was, 530, but it shoots video. It's a really nice Canon point and shoot. I think it's 24 to 1200 millimeter, like 50x digital zoom, so it'll be really good for taking pictures instead of carrying that big bulky camera. I can actually hold it here and shoot video with it too. I've seen people do it, and it's really good video with that. Anyway, got that for the trip to take stills. It'd be kind of nice for the Grand Canyon, Zion, Monument Valley, all that good stuff. Anyway, I'm yammering away, so I'll talk to you later. Bye. I just thought of something. You know, for like the first year, maybe over a year, I never washed my bike with water. I always use like that spray-on bike wash, and I always cleaned it that way. And once I used water, something that you may not think of if you're riding in areas with lots of bugs. And I never really thought of it. I don't ride in areas with bugs. But I turn on the jet, turn the nozzle, I turn on the jet and I spray in the radiators. And you wouldn't believe the bugs that it gets out from behind there. You spray through the radiator and all these bugs come falling out. So now I'm a big believer in doing that pretty much all the time after every trip. And I got up inside there and sprayed. I could see the fans, and I sprayed inside there as well. Can't hurt it. I mean, it's spray those bugs out, and then your bike will run cooler because it's not plugged. The radiators aren't plugged up, so I'm a big believer in that now. Since I started doing that, I just use the regular hose, and it's got the nozzles. I put it on jet, and it just sprays hard. But it works good. I get my bike the cleanest I've ever had it by using it, washing it with a sponge and soap and water. Never gotten it that clean before, but I'll do it every time now when it gets really dirty. Anyway, I just didn't know if you might find that interesting. If you got radiators, don't be afraid to. Oh, look at the flood, the water. Don't be afraid to spray those radiators and get the bugs out of there. Anyway, bye. I guess I'm going to go look for some low water crossings and kind of show you how much rain we've been getting, see what's been happening. Bye. And I'll pull over here, see if this is the creek that's flooded. This is North Fork of the San Gabriel River. It is. Hopefully no one will hit me. But this is usually not flowing really fast. It's just kind of docile. But look at that. That's just from today, the rain we had today. Look at the debris coming down there. But anyway, if you ever, there's a video out of a guy here in Austin. And he parked, there was a low water crossing or a bridge. And he parked plenty, the water was coming over the road, so he just wanted to go take a look. So he parked, far enough away with his Jeep that he's nowhere near the water. And he just kind of waded across. I mean, it was okay. And he waded and got on the other side. And all of a sudden, you know, these flash floods here in Texas happen so fast because there's so much water that comes down, and it just like a wall of water, like a dam breaks. And somebody was shooting video, and the water came up like 5 or 10 feet, and it picked up his Jeep and just washed it away and put it in his backwash, and is sitting there turning circles, and he can do nothing but sit there and watch it. And he thought he parked plenty far away. But, you know, I used to think it was just stupid people trying to cross these low water crossings, but it's really not. It's, well, some of them are, but it could be somebody that parked far enough away that the water just came so fast, like a dam broke, and just boom, just wipes out. And it happened to a news crew in Houston, too. They parked plenty far away, and it just consumed their vehicle. Anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting. How here in Texas, since there's not a whole lot of, well, I guess there's soil some places, but the topsoil's pretty thin, so you can see how rocky it is, but there's nowhere for the water to go, so it just runs into these creeks, and then they overflow, and they run into bigger creeks, and they run into rivers, and they just overflow, and it happens really fast. I was driving towards Houston. I was just out in a place like this, and there's tons of debris, like there was 2 lanes going each way, and there's a median, and the whole median's full of debris. I'm thinking, oh my God, what happened? Somebody dumped a dump truck fell over with a bunch of garbage in it, and it was just completely, the whole median just full of water. And it wasn't a low-lying area. It was just like this. What happened, there was a big hill over there, and the water, it rained so much the water just washed right across the road, and it picked up all this debris and just piled it right in the middle. It almost looked like a hurricane, and how the debris, you know, homes and all the debris alongside the road. It was just like that, but it was just such a fast flash flood. It was kind of scary. I mean, we're doing that El Nino thing, and it's, you know, it's already June, and we're still getting rain pretty much every day, which is taking off on vacation. I got a lot of rain gear. Hopefully we won't get soaked. I don't mind riding in the rain a little bit, but if it's storming, I don't like that. Oh, I know. Another thing I'll talk about. Anybody with Goldwings, you don't have to buy Honda Goldwing radiator coolant and spend like $30 a quart for it. If you look at MSDS sheets, I went to Walmart and found some coolant that said it's safe for all engines, all aluminum engines. It doesn't matter what kind of coolant you already have. It's safe to mix with other coolants. And I looked at the MSDS sheets, and it's silicate free, and you can buy like, 2 gallons for like $6. And I've been using that in my reservoir, and I'm using it for over a year. And it's just, as long as it's silicate free, you don't have to spend, you know, that extreme high. You don't have to buy that extreme high price stuff. I think it's Super Tech. It's Super Tech, but it's the stuff that's safe for all aluminum engines, and I've been using it in this, and it's perfect. So anyway, just a thought. If you're interested, you could just leave a comment. I can kind of shoot a picture of the jug and tell you. It's in a white jug, but it's I think it's Super Tech, and I can shoot a picture of it if you want, if you're interested. Anyway, bye.